C-Money 1911 here with a 1911 that is not mine. What? Yes, this belonged to the Instructor, the concealed carry class that I attended last weekend. Just had to show it because it's just so pretty. Manufactured in 1913. Still going strong. 101 years old. This guy used it in the last year, the 100th anniversary of its birth, in competition matches. So just amazing. Blue's wearing off, but the steel's still beautiful. Looks like probably original wood grips. Absolutely fantastic. The Instructor had several other handguns on the table, both for demonstration purposes and to illustrate some things that he's carried or that would be suitable to carry. Starting from the bottom, not in complete view, is the stainless slide of a Heckler and Koch that he's carried. He got that stainless one after some experience with the Heckler and Koch kind of center right with the black or so-called blued steel slide that when would get sweaty would rust. It had to get refinished, so the stainless avoids that type of issue. Above and to the right of the Heckler and Koch is a Colt pocket pistol, below the 1911 that I showed earlier. It is smaller than the 1911, and this particular piece was manufactured in the 1920s, according to the class Instructor. And it very nice, bluing worn off also. It has a concealed hammer, making it more concealable. Still a little big by standards of some of today's smallest pocket pistols, but one of the early concealed carry weapons of the 20th century. As their similarities might suggest, both the 1911 and the Colt pocket pistol below it were designs of the extraordinarily prolific John Moses Browning. In the center, to the left of the Colt pocket pistol, is what might have been your great-grandmother's concealed carry weapon. It's called a muff gun, so called because it could fit in a muffler, you know, one of those furry hand warmers that you could put both hands in front of you, as your grandmother might have done if your grandmother had lived in the 19th century. So a nice, conveniently small-sized revolver. Not as small as the modern two tiny revolvers just to the left there. Those shoot .22 LR. Not the greatest stopping power, but you can't hardly beat the concealability of those. Not just a pocket pistol there. Ankle, sure. Maybe under your baseball cap, why not? Shirt pocket, anywhere. Your socks even. So even if it's not the greatest stopping power, any gun is better than no gun. I'll take any gun, even in .22, over my fist, or a stick. Hey, a gun's a gun at some level. And could serve as a backup to your main concealed carry pistol. In the upper left is a Ruger Vaquero, Vaquero being Spanish for cowboy. It's kind of a modern version of the Colt single action army of 1873, commonly used for cowboy action shooting. Not the most concealable gun there, but the Instructor had it for the purpose of demonstrating revolvers, I think. Of course, if all you ever did was cowboy action, it's good to be familiar with the gun you're going to carry, so that might be the option for you in that case. Even if you have to manually cock between every shot, maybe you're an expert at that. And finally, in the upper center, what is that thing that looks like a Walther PPK? It's not a PPK with the James Bond gun, which was all black, and they make it in all stainless, but not in a duotone like that. And it kind of looks like the Burst of Thunder as well, which does come in a duotone, but it's not that either. It is a Makarov, kind of a communist Eastern European, maybe also made in China, knockoff of the PPK, but a 9mm. So if you want a 9mm version of the PPK, go look for one of those. Anyway, this instructor of the class was a little bit older, maybe in his 60s, and so his tastes here are run kind of to the classic, to older models. For sure, there are more modern, lightweight, concealed carry weapons out there nowadays, large selection of them. But one of the things that I could appreciate here looking at these was that a quality gun, even as it ages, even as it gets old, develops character, even as it wears. They retain their beauty, and if they're reliable and they work, hey, they're great. As a new gun owner, brand new, just a few months now, new to handguns in particular, brand new guns are real exciting to me. But seeing how these quality pieces wear over the years, they're just fantastic and something to look forward to as the decades pass. In any case, that's how it's done.